Well, I think in a way this is a damage limitation visit by Washington, because they are taking seriously the expressions of concern the Saudi princes have been making publicly and privately about US policy. The Saudis think that America is not engaged enough in the Middle East. They are deeply dissatisfied with America stopping the building of settlements, Israeli settlements in Palestinian land, and they are very concerned about Syria. They feel that America let them down, or let down the Arab world in their view, this is the Saudi view, by not going ahead with those strikes and doing the chemical weapons deal. I think it's slightly disingenuous for people to say that they're worried about installing an Iranian-backed regime in Damascus. There already is one. I mean, President Bashar al-Assad is an ally of Iran, but of course he is somebody who the international community is now working with over getting rid of the chemical weapons. The Saudis are less concerned about Syria's chemical arsenal. They're more concerned about the civil war that is raging there and killing well over 100,000 people, and is showing no signs of abating and no sign of weakening the grip of the ruling regime there.
So do we have any idea at all as to what the US will be saying or doing to try and assuage those fears of the Saudis? Because they need them. They're one of their absolutely crucial allies now, because given all the instability that we've seen in Egypt. Well,
I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship. They both kind of feed off each other. There's no question Saudi Arabia is America's strongest ally in the Arab world. And although America is going to become in the future less dependent on Saudi oil, it still needs Riyadh as the linchpin of that security pact. The mere fact of him taking the time out to come and spend time with the king and see the foreign minister, we saw him in the picture there just earlier, that's Prince Saud al-Faisal, simply coming to spend the time will go some way towards assuaging those fears. But the Saudis are also very concerned, as you mentioned, about Iran. The Saudis and Abu Dhabi and Bahrain all consider Iran to be a threat to their security, even without any nuclear program that Iran may or may not be developing towards a nuclear weapon. So they are worried that America is going to cut a deal with Iran that ignores their concerns and allows Iran to stay strong. They're worried about America possibly scaling down its security presence in the region and shifting, doing this pivot to Asia. In other words, becoming less interested in having a big, expensive military presence in the Gulf. These fears may be unfounded. I'm sure John Kerry will be trying to tell them they're unfounded.